in this journey of becoming, sometimes you need to allow everything to collapse and be dismantled, be shed away, because it hasn't been built on the right foundation, that is real and true to you. And so it is not a loss, but rather a opportunity to realign, to readjust, to make space for the new, to be born. And those times are so incredibly precious, yet so incredibly challenging, because what we are to face is the unknown, and one's true sense of individual truth and freedom is born out of that trust of the unknown. It's born out of meaning. It's not born out of predictability, out of normality, and out of a false sense of security. Your power, your true sense of self, your force, it's born out of the boundless, it's born out of the infinite field of potentiality, it's born out of pure creative energy, it's born out of joy and aliveness. And we need to start building a relationship to the unknown, when what we know is to be released and let go of, because it is not aligned and we are facing a new phase, a new opening. It's almost like sitting on a precipice and you're standing still and you know you cannot go back because it is not you. And in front of you is this huge opening, this huge field. And usually as human, we approach it with fear, with resistance, because the unknown by its very nature is uncertain. And we want to stay secure because it unconsciously is tied with this sense of I need to survive. So I need to know, I need to maintain something and a sense of self-consistency in order to feel secure. But another way to look at it, as you stand in front of the new, the unborn and the pure potential, is the possibility to let go. And maybe for the first time in your life to be carried by something greater than what you knew all along. See, there is no boundaries. Boundaries is an illusion. There is galaxies after galaxies. There is always more opening. But we can't know from our limited perspective right here. We think we know, we truly think we got it figured out. For me, it's been every time, every day, every chapter, every new cycle, it's a new opening and a new realization of how little I knew. And through that process of moving through the motion of releasing, welcoming the new, welcoming a new sense of this is what I want to do. I want to move to this country. I want to start this this career. I want to work with people. I want to make art. I want to make a YouTube channel. All of these new ideas are coming through that. They are born, they are emerging from this field of pure potential, and they are unpredictable. You don't know. You just have to jump and let yourself be carried in order to allow it to come into being. So it's a very different way to live. It's a very different paradigm. It's a new paradigm, one that is born out of deep connection to one's sense of joy and aliveness. And beneath that, one can call it intuition or instinct or wisdom. But it is coming through the body and learning to be tapped into our bodies, to be relaxed in our bodies, to learn how to regulate the nervous system, to prioritize for yourself doing what makes you feel good, to prioritize that walk in nature, that 10 minutes sitting quietly, to let go of distractions for a certain period of the day. For the last few years, I've let go of this habit. I never turn on my phone in the morning. I really want to prioritize the first at least 1 hour or 2 hours for me to listen to me. The world is constantly taking your attention. The world is... You could be at this right moment, if you choose, tapped into a billion different options. And this is insane. This is really what contributes to us not trusting ourselves, because constantly there is a huge field of options. There's always someone saying to do this, and then someone saying to do that, and we lose ourselves, and then it creates this anxious feeling because our energy is just poured. So having some time dedicated to really tap in, to really listen, to really feel. I talk in my videos a lot about true safety within, this sense of inner safety, because you will never be able to get that from someone else or something else. And usually this sense of dependency upon something outside yourself is the very thing that leads to this thing being released or taken away, in order for you to learn that your inner safety, your inner trust, your inner power is independent of all of this. And for you to learn to really cultivate and deepen this connection to yourself, one that is full, one that is at home with not knowing. There is a part of you that is always here. There is a sense of consistency in the constant motion of your own field. It's awareness, it's the witness, it's the ability to observe your thoughts, your sensations, your emotions, your feeling, to observe the world around you. This capacity to be with anything and everything, to witness the changes in your life, to witness what comes and what goes, what dies and what is born. and to be okay with that, to accept the seasons and the changing of your life, because it knows that change is the only constant, and always something needs to die for something else to be reborn, without judgment, without attachment, without expectation. Everything is okay. In the grand scheme of life, if we tap again into a perspective that encompasses everything, you can see where you come from, what you've learned. You can lean into where you're going, where you are called to move towards you. You can understand your journey and the work that you have to do. Trust the lessons that you are here to learn. Be utterly patient with yourself. So incredibly patient. Some lessons really need time in order to be learned. And sometimes we really need to reestablish that perspective for ourselves, to not just see this very moment and the fear and the struggle and the challenges that arises, but to lean back into a sense of trust into that huge playground of life. If you want to move towards a sense of utter freedom and aliveness within you, if you want to be yourself, if you want to break free from who the world has been conditioning you to be, and to become more of who you truly are, then this journey will take time, will require patience, dedication, devotion, and really raising the awareness so that you can see where you lost yourself on the journey, the layers of conditioned belief that has been piled up. Understand that it's not yours. Step by step, learning to let go.